One of the things we love most about touring with a wheelchair accessible caravan is that it opens up so many travel options for us, writing our own script and enjoying the freedom of the open road, all whilst knowing that our access needs will be met by taking our own accommodation with us, enabling opportunities to far-flung lands like Italy, the Highlands of Scotland, Holland, the French Pyrenees and more, all of which you can catch up with on our YouTube channel and blog. But it's easy to forget what's right on our doorstep, and being on the east side of Dorset means we have a pretty incredible doorstep, from the golden sandy beaches to the mighty Jurassic coast and the New Forest National Park, where you join us now, which sits close by in the neighbouring county of Hampshire.
Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
It is so great to be away again, and also so nice to do a trip which is close to home. Over the years we've said that some of the most relaxing trips we've been on are ones which are right on our doorstep, just because we don't feel like there's so much pressure to go out and do everything, whereas, you know, if we travel hundreds of miles to somewhere, we feel like we need to go out and explore and see the places that we've travelled so far to go. I know that for some of you guys who follow us as well with wheelchair accessible caravans or motorhomes, it might work particularly well for you guys if you have carers, so that you're within range for your personal assistants coming in to help you, which can work out really well. The campsite we found ourselves is Longbeech Campsite, which is under the Camping New Forest umbrella. They have a number of sites dotted throughout the New Forest, but we chose this one just because it looks so nice in the pictures. You can pitch nestled amongst the trees. There aren't even any formal pictures. The instructions are just to go and find a place to camp, but make sure you're a good distance away from another unit for fire safety reasons. The pitches at Longbeech don't actually have any electricity, so we're completely off grid, but you guys might be able to find one of the other campsites which do have electricity if you need that. So it's been pretty good to put our off-grid equipment through its paces with our lithium battery and inverter for running Carla's BiPAP overnight, and also we've got 160 watts of solar on our caravan roof, so it's kept everything topped up nicely, and when the battery has been fully charged, the solar panel effectively dumps its load, so we've then been able to use the extra power to charge her wheelchair, so it all seems to be working quite well. Anyway, we're going to head out now and do one of our favourite walks in what has to be one of the most beautiful parts of the New Forest.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories.
We have just parked in Blackwater car park, and we've picked up the Tall Trees Trail, and as the name suggests, it goes past some of the tallest trees in the New Forest. To get here we drove along the New Forest Ornamental Drive, which is just absolutely beautiful, and Carla was just saying how she just loves it here. It feels so magical.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
Behind us are two giant sequoias, which are thought to be two of the largest trees here in the New Forest. They actually weigh approximately 105 tons and they're still growing. This has been such a nice walk to do, and we've actually put together for you our top 3 walks in the New Forest, which you can find on our Adventure Wales website. So I'll put a link to that in the show notes for this video, and hopefully you can come here and enjoy it for yourselves. But we're going to head back to the campsite now and have a nice relaxing evening, and I think we'll get the barbecue out as well and just enjoy being at that wonderful campsite and the nature that surrounds us.
River's heard you want to leave this place where we grew up, this old town, just leave it all behind.
It is another beautiful and bright sunny day, and we are heading across to explore the Isle of the Purbecks, and we're just waiting in the queue for the chain ferry, which I think has to be one of the best ways to arrive in the Purbecks. Our destination to begin with is going to be Studland, where there's a beautiful beach looking across Bournemouth Bay and to Old Harry Rocks, and we've heard they've just made some improvements to make it quite accessible as well, so we're really looking forward to seeing that. We have just had the most relaxing time at Knoll Beach in Studland, and we could have literally spent all day there enjoying the sunshine and soaking up those views, and it was really good to see the accessible beach mat and changing places toilet, which meant that we could enjoy that space where we otherwise wouldn't have been able to, because there was no way for you to get down on the sand otherwise and see the views. We've now found ourselves in Corfe, which is a medieval village with a very famous castle called Corfe Castle. So we're going to have a little walk now and have a look at that, and then later on we are in search of fish and chips by the seaside. We made it to Corfe, and that was a brilliant walk, although you do need to be a little bit careful when you're crossing the roads, but apart from that the path was really good and really smooth for Carla to roll along. The village of Corfe is almost entirely built using Purbeck stone, and it is absolutely beautiful, and of course we admired the views of the castle from the bottom looking up. It was actually built by William the Conqueror in the 11th century, and it's now owned and managed by the National Trust, so you can visit if you want to, although we did a few years ago and found that the accessibility wasn't great just because it's a castle on a massive hill, but nonetheless it was great to see from the bottom looking up. Well, this has been an absolutely perfect day, and we've ended up in Swanage as the sun sets on the hills surrounding us as we've been enjoying the views. And it really is true what they say, fish and chips do taste much better by the sea, especially when they're caught locally. It's actually slightly quicker for us to come here from home, but there's something about taking the time out, getting away in the caravan and really feeling like we're on a proper holiday that makes you sort of really enjoy the area that you're living in slightly more than what you would if it was just an average day.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a
One of the things we love about our travels is sampling local produce wherever we go, and today's been a really good day for that. Starting off in Burley, which was quite nice wandering around the shops, although some of the shops did have steps, so it wasn't very easy to go in with Carla's wheelchair. But we ended up at the Burley Cider farm, where we sampled some local produce and also brought some back. And we are now at the Sopley farm shop where we've picked some strawberries. I did confess to the lady at checkout that I did sample one in the field, just for quality purposes, and they were absolutely delicious. So we've got a punnet and we're taking it back, and also we've picked up some local meat from the farm shop here, so we're going to put that on the barbecue when we get back. I was really happy when Carla came into my office last week and told me how nice the weather was looking for this week and that we should book a last-minute trip away. Those of you who follow Adventure Wheels on social media or on YouTube know that we travel so frequently, so when we do come home it's normally just to catch up with work, just to rest or do some DIY on our fixer-upper of a house. So we've kind of forgotten to just take time out and enjoy the place that we live. But coming away this week has certainly reminded us of the amazing place we live and how enjoyable it is to come away and do a trip close to home. And as Carla said when we did that walk around the Tall Trees Trail, it really is magical here. So for those of you watching this, have a think about the area that you live in, and maybe see where you might go within a 30-minute radius, because I bet you anything you'll be able to find some incredible places to go. And do let us know in the comments for this video as well, because we'd love to read them. And we'd probably add them to our list as well. We are already looking ahead to our next trip, but we're not going to tell you very much about that at the moment. But all I would say is keep an eye on the Adventure Wheels social media pages. So with that, we just want to say thank you so much for watching. Keep exploring if you can, and we'll see you again very soon.